So I'm trying this weekly challenge to kind of organize myself to do a live stream every week. This was in December of 2025. Every week in December, I did a live stream. You may have already seen the teaser videos for those live streams. And those are all going to be hopefully posted over the next month or two because it takes me a while to edit them. This is one of those videos, which has been cut down from anywhere from 3 to 2 hours. Hello, I'm Bob Ross, and I'd like to welcome you to the 29th Joy of Painting series. If this is your first time with us, please grab your paintbrushes and everything. This is hilarious. I love this. I love his soothing voice. I forgot to laugh, this stupid thing. Hang on a second. So, a lot of you, I can't see this, it's in settings mode. Can't see anything. Hang on. There we go. Hi everyone, welcome. So, who's here? Alexa, Dylan, Fallsview, Kata, thank you very much for joining. So, as you know from what I mentioned earlier in my post, that this one is going to be a live stream simultaneously on Facebook, and this is going to be my Bob Ross live stream painting tutorial. This is ridiculous. Hang on a second. Hopefully you can all hear me well. It's tough because I can't really see any of you. I can see you, I just can't see the comments in the same way. Let me just... Oh no, don't start already. Oh, this darn thing. Okay. Sorry, guys, my apologies. I had such a day. But you guys are lucky because I'm already live streaming here, and I'm not live streaming anywhere else. I gotta bring this closer. Alright, so this ain't gonna work. I think we're good everywhere. We're gonna live stream on all my social media. Alright, here we go. Look. We're live on Cam 4. We're live everywhere. So we're live on my official Facebook channel as a model and my official Facebook channel as a YouTuber. And then we're live on Cam 4. Everyone, for those of you, I know there's some people that aren't watching yet. There's a couple of you watching already. For those of you who do not know what is happening here, we are doing a live Bob Ross tutorial painting. That's right. So now I can't see everything that's happening because everyone that's watching on Cam 4, unfortunately, I can't see you completely because the video I'm watching is going to block some of the chat. So bear with me. All right, everyone, welcome. So for those of you watching, if you're wondering why I wanted to do this, that is because, so I used to be a painter a long time ago. I used to paint. Bring this down. I used to paint. I started obviously painting when I was in school, right? And I know someone just commented something on Cam 4, but I can't see what you said. Hang on, let me take a look. Yeah, I started painting, you know, obviously when you're in school is when all that kind of stuff starts. And I loved painting, obviously. I still do. I love art. I just haven't done it in a very, very long time. That's the thing, is I haven't had time to do it. So, unfortunately, it is what it is, right? But yeah, so I decided I've always wanted to do a Bob Ross tutorial. In fact, so you may or may not know this, maybe you Uber fans out there do know this, that actually I have had my own paintings in galleries, and I have had writings that have been published. I have poetry published, short stories, and I used to write for a lot of local newspapers. So I've had articles published as well. And so I've always wanted to do a Bob Ross painting thing just because, you know, why not? why not do that? Because I've never done it. So I thought, let's do it right here live. But apologies, I am kind of tired. I've had a long day. And yeah, for those of you who want to see this video edited, it's going to be on YouTube later on. I'm going to cut together all of the angles so you can take a look. But I'm literally starting from the very beginning because I haven't even, okay, so look, I have not even unwrapped. I haven't even unwrapped the acrylic paints that I picked up. Now, the episode I'm going to work on, I don't know if that's acrylic or not. I tried looking, but I'm sure we'll be told what it is. Right, so I'm going to do that. And so let's unwrap those paints right now. You know, it's fascinating to me that you can have so many colors just out of a couple simple primary colors. It's just the coolest thing, I think, right? So, I mean, that's just, yeah, cool. And the secondary colors as well, I love, which don't ask me what they are. I've kind of forgotten what they are. It's been a while, but what it says here is black, titanium white, vermilion, which is the red color, orange, lemon yellow, ultramarine, the bluish one, cerulean blue, the light blue, burnt sienna, that's the brown one, viridian green, that's like the tree green, and sap green, which is like the bright tree green. So we're gonna have that. It's interesting though, I'm not even sure I'm gonna need water, but I've got a little bit of water here just in case. Yeah, bit of a lukewarm water, because I remember from art class that you actually needed to have a bit warm water. So I've got that. I have a towel when needed. A whole bunch of brushes. Anything fancy, but they are what they are. Basic brushes. So we've got that happening. Of course, I have a palette. Now, if you're going to rewatch this on YouTube, you're actually going to see, so I have a canvas here, which is kind of off camera for some of you, but I've got a white canvas on YouTube or any other platform that I'm on, like Blue Sky, I'm on there. So yeah, let me just mention Blue Sky, YouTube, and Instagram and Facebook are the only ones I'm really actively on. If you ever want to know, just go to my website. Okay, it's in my profile. Go to my website if you want to make sure that you get all of that. I'm going to squirt all the colors in here and go from there. And yeah, I mean, this is exciting because I've never done this. Now, if you're, and I don't know how many of you out there are actually doing this, let's be honest, but if you're watching along and you also have paints, I'm going to tell you momentarily which one I'm doing. So, for a little ASMR, done. The Bob Ross video is 25 minutes long. So, you know, sorry, I'm sitting on an exercise ball and I'm not comfortable yet. Sorry, I've just been all over the place with it. I'm still getting used to it because I usually have a chair, but I've had a bad back for a while, so I picked up an exercise ball, and apparently it's supposed to be much better for you for that. So that's what I'm using. Of course, because it's Bob Ross, and don't count on me wearing this the whole time, but I did buy a wig. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll see me making the wig now. What I won't do for a joke. It's true, there isn't much I won't. Why is this not coming off? How do you get it off? Oh my gosh, you kidding? There's tape. This is so stupid. I don't know. This is what the guy at the store thought would be the only idea. How good is this gonna be? This is hairspray, paint, and it's supposed to be for your hair. This is terrible. It's hilarious, and it's terrible at the same time. It's gonna spray the inside of it, might as well. You know. Seriously, for like a 5-second joke, what am I doing with my life? What am I wasting my money on? There's people starving and dying in the world, and this is what I'm doing. You know what? If this gets people a laugh, at least that's good, because we need laughter. If nothing else, that's what dumb videos do. We need a break from all the serious stuff. This is not bad, though. It ain't the best. I think I just painted half my hand. I mean, if this doesn't work out for Bob Ross, I can always play Frankenfurter. Good times. Yeah. Yeah, so I was at the store buying the wig. I'm actually going to unwrap this while I'm saying that. So I was at the store buying the wig, and the guy says to me, so unfortunately, we don't have a brown wig. We don't have a red wig. Nothing. So he says, we do have a white one, though. A white wig. And then you can spray paint it black. So that's what I had to do. Oh, I like how that looks. Okay, cool. So here we go. So I think just for a few minutes, because I know I look like an idiot. It's ridiculous. Because it is a Bob Ross tutorial paint along, all of you are going to screenshot this, I know, because you're like, oh, perfect timing. How do I look? Can y'all see me in Cam 4? That is hilarious. Well, it is Bob Ross after all. So, can you see me there? There we go. Welcome to the Bob Ross paint along. The episode that I'm doing, if you guys just go to the YouTube channel for Bob Ross, the official YouTube channel, there you'll be able to find the video. It's the official channel, of course. It's called The Joy of Painting. That was the show. Island in the Wilderness, Season 29, Episode 1. That is what we're going to be painting today. I'm going to attempt to do this. I just got to turn up the volume. Hello, I'm Bob Ross, and I'd like to welcome you to the 29th Joy of Painting series. If this is your first time with us, please grab your paintbrushes and everything. This is hilarious. I love this. I love his soothing voice. They've got way more colors than I do. So let's squirt some of these colors into my palette here. So I don't know about you guys, but what do you find is the most challenging thing for anyone that does any sort of painting, right? What do you find is the most challenging part about painting? Because, I mean, I think starting off, you just have to do it. Oh, you got to pop each top as well. Okay, that sucks. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we're going to, oh my Lanta. All right, each one is going to have to get popped. It's kind of fun. Can you hear it? Hang on. Listen to this. Oh, that one didn't pop that time. Okay, but anyways, although later on I moved on to sketching. I've got a lot of sketches as well, which I will eventually upload to probably my Instagram. Is what I'm gonna do, probably. I've done some sculpting as well. Like I said it earlier, I've done a lot of writing. I've had stuff published. When I started out, it was, just the idea that I loved. Well, I mean, I started doing art in school because it was a good way to kind of waste time. I thought art was just so simple, and to a certain extent, it is really simple. But ironically, because it's so subjective as well, you could almost argue that anything is art. But I mean, there's the idea of making art versus just making something, like making content. You know, you don't need to be an artist either to make art. And we know this as well because, you know, a lot of artists make things that are not artistic. You know, art is something that makes you, that evokes emotion and it evokes feeling. And that's what you want. And for me, when I did art in school, studied, and I got lucky because I made a living for a few years working in entertainment. I got very lucky. And it's the type of thing, oh, this one's having a hard time popping. It just doesn't want to pop. You know, it's interesting how I just lost, for crying out loud, I just lost what I was saying. Anyways, now I did a lot of art, but I thought it was really easy and I could just waste time in class. And I thought it was an easy A, and it kind of is to a certain extent. Because again, oh yeah, that was the point. You can kind of do anything and just get away with passing the class. But then eventually you sort of realize what it is to be a craft, to be artistic, to make art, to actually do something that's more than just, hey, look at this, to put effort into it, to put thought into it, to put, you know, something into it that means something, as it were. I don't know where to hold this. Here? Like that? Does that look good? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so that's the question, is what can you make as an artist that is not just doing stuff for the purpose of it. You know, that's what you want to do, right? You want to be an artist, you want to do stuff, make stuff that is worth something. And I don't necessarily mean in the aspect of financial, but emotional as well. So yeah, that's the kind of thing that you want to look at as an artist. So anyways, I don't know. Yeah, I find that a lot of my stuff that I've done in the past has, I don't know, just depends on the project, right, and how you feel, and what you're doing, and yeah, every project's different, you know, and I mean, just because I make something artistic doesn't mean there's patterns that you can take and do, right? You can learn how to paint, you can learn how to do specific things, and yeah, kind of, it's just there's rules to it, so you can make art and not necessarily be an artist. It can be artistic, but is it made by an artist, or what is the issue exactly? That's sort of the question that you kind of ask yourself in a way. Because yeah, there's a formula to it, and I mean, for me, I just look at it as a job to a certain extent. Yeah, I like it, it's fun, but also I remember years ago I was working on a play, and in the play, anyway, so I was working on this show, full-time gig, and I remember one of the producers came and talked to me and were saying, you know, you really have a great work ethic for all of this, and you're sort of always on time, yada yada yada, and all of that. And I said, well, yeah, because, you know, I treat this like a job. I show up, have the job, and I do the job. It's you get there early, and you work at it, right? It is a job. You are paying me. It's not just fun and games. Yes, I like to do it, but I treat it like a job, and that's why I'm always here. There's the work ethic of it and the enjoyment. That's two different things, because you can do something that you generally like, doesn't mean you like it. You're not going to like everything that you work on. So there we go. There's all the colors that I'm going to be using. Doesn't that look good? I think that looks great. Like that. Now that we've got my paint palette ready to go, as it were. If you've got yours, great. I again have no idea what's going to be happening here because I've actually never even watched a Bob Ross tutorial in any capacity or really any sort of art tutorial. Even when I was taking art classes, I've never watched the tutorials, as it were. We just kind of, I don't know, did it. Maybe that's why they never made us do anything. We read a lot from books. That's the thing, is books were where we got a lot of our information from, and from my teachers. So that's the thing. Yeah, but hopefully you'll get something out of this. I don't know, maybe it'll inspire you to take up art. Maybe to make something. Maybe it's not painting, maybe it's sketching. I love sketching. Actually, sketching is probably my favorite form of art, I would actually say. So I recommend that. That's an easy way to start. And also, you won't get covered in paint everywhere as well. So yeah, that's the thing about that. So let's start. Let's do this. Okay. What just fell? Oh, one of my paints fell on my new copy. But yeah, that's one thing I didn't bring. Paint thinner. But I do have wet wipes. Hang on a second. Okay, not so bad. And ironically, I actually do have a tarp that I just did not take out. I was going to, but you know what? Why don't y'all give me a hot minute here, and I will actually whip out my tarp and put it down in front of me. So I have a bit of a splash zone. Let me just take off this dumb wig for a second. I'm not going to be wearing that. Oh, done with that. Hang on a second. Okay, we are good. The drop cloth is down. So that will stop any more paint accidents from happening. All right, let's do this. Where's my thing? It's right there. I've got paintbrushes there. Let's find out what, oh my gosh, this ball is horrible. Let's find out what this is all about. Okay. So the first one, taking 2 inches. What are we doing? Interesting.
Hello, I'm Bob Ross, and I'd like to welcome you to the 29th Joy of Painting series. If this is your first time with us, allow me to extend a personal invitation for you to get your brushes and your paints and paint along with us each show.
Pink.
And if you've been with us before, please allow me to thank you for inviting us back for another series of painting shows.
With like
we'll use about a dozen colors of some unorthodox brushes in each show. I'll show you how to put some of nature's masterpieces right here on the canvas. So I tell you what, let's get started. Today we'll have run all the colors across the screen right there that you need to paint along with us. While they're doing that, let me tell you what I've got going up here.
A little bit of the white.
Today I'm using an 18 by 24 inch
I don't really want to
double prime pre-stretched canvas, but you use whatever size you'd like. And I've just covered the entire canvas with a very thin coat of liquid white. Right. The liquid white is designed just to make the canvas wet and to make it slick. It allows us to actually blend color right here on the canvas. Makes your whole painting life a lot easier. So let's get started. Now today we just do a very simple little scene that I hope you'll enjoy. Let's start with a little 2-inch brush and
All right, so we're going to do a little pink and a little red. We're going to mix that together. Or no, I'm going to do red and white to make pink. What am I saying here? And so Bob was saying you just kind of do crisscross actions. And again, if you're watching this on YouTube, you will see you will see that happening. Oh, this is quite fun. All right, let's continue. Bobby. It's true. If you do use a, so he's saying. Wait, is he getting a new blush? Hang on. So we did the pink. So a 2-inch brush. I mean, 2 inches is all you need, he says. Wait, what? Hang on.
Still water is always level.
Oh, apparently we're not cleaning off
I think
the
today
brush
we'll have still
at
water.
all.
So
We're
pull
not
from
going
the outside in.
A warm blue. We need a warm blue.
Something about like so.
Little blue. Little blue.
Well, I have a little brush
crisscross on the top.
I want to darken the corners.
Apparently, little
bit. I'm going to take a little Prussian blue and just add in the corners.
A little bit of blue at the top.
A little bit up there. And we'll go over to the other side and add a little more, and then down to the bottom. And we'll put a little down here too. I'm just putting a little Prussian blue in each corner to darken it.
This is not turning out the. I think it's the brush issue that I have.
Part of this whole technique
we're going to change
washing
brushes
the brushes
here. Hang on a second.
Since these are oil paints.
Wait, what are you doing?
We're washing our brushes with odorless paint thinner. Shake off the excess.
Hang on, Bob. All right. So I see what Bobby's doing.
That's really the most fun part of it. Now, with a clean brush, it's relatively dry from just beating it. We'll start in the light area, which is the pink, and we'll blend it all together.
And again, I can't figure
out about like
he must be using.
That's all there is to it.
Okay,
down
I
overdid the
blue
same
on that
thing.
one. It's definitely not.
There.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking like his.
That's easy.
What's so fantastic about this? Really not.
Is it anybody? Anybody
it's just
can put a little masterpiece on canvas. Just a little bit of practice.
Oh, that light
vision in your mind.
That's unfortunate.
All right, that's working so well.
Is it out of battery power or what? No, it's
a little bit of the blue.
It is out of battery power.
Grab a little
that's
more
unfortunate.
Titanium white. I want to make a light
really
blue
not
color,
very
mostly
good.
phthalo blue.
So what we're gonna do instead?
Let's just tap a little color into the bristles.
Hang on. Sorry, guys.
This old 2-inch brush will do marvelous things. Watch here. Watch.
Did I just get blue on my face?
Take the corner of the brush.
No, I didn't.
And just pull down.
That light is
like
dead.
So.
This is a really good light that I bought.
Straight down. I'll make it look like little distant trees.
It's not good. It's more like
back in a distance.
It's more like a photography light.
A little more color.
Than this. These things last about an hour. So we're going to put this right there. Oh my gosh.
In your world, you create any illusion that you want.
Hang on a second. Is that right in front of it? Hang on. Did I just screw myself up with that? I'm going to stick it right here. Right here? No, right here. See, I would put it... Hang on. Put that in my mouth. Just put it right here, maybe. Better. Okay. This is really turning out to be a real gong show of a session here. So this is interesting. We're painting clouds now. This definitely doesn't look like what Bobby is doing. All right, Bobby, what's next? Outside in. Hang on. I need more paint. I need more paint, Bobby. Bobby. Hang on a second, Bobby. Calm down, Bobby. We're going to put some more blue because apparently we're doing water. And because water is still, if you make still water, if we're doing still water, then apparently you go from the outside in. So we're gonna make a nice water here. I'm gonna go from the outside in apparently. But how is he? He's just going at it. He's just doing some water. He's connecting it all the way though. That's the thing. This is fascinating to me. Mine doesn't look anything like it. I need a lot more blue. I think I may have needed to get a lot more paint than I actually planned for here. This is interesting. This is very interesting where, and I don't have a proper easel, unfortunately. I couldn't find one in time. So this is just sort of on a phone stand. This is fascinating. And we're connecting the water, apparently. We're connecting it all the way up to this pink sky. This is not
little trees
anywhere
back
near.
in here. Now
And I'm
these are a little
serious.
closer. You're seeing a little more detail.
Very blotchy.
A little more distinct.
Very blotchy. It's very lots of
just drop them
blotches. It's very thick and heavy.
Wherever you
it's
want.
a little bit hard to get into because I don't have a proper easel, obviously.
Don't put too much detail in here. It's too far away. You're not going to see a lot of detail.
But maybe let's add
You see detail when it's very close to you.
You know what?
Things are far away. You make out form,
actually, adding a little water,
basic color. That's all.
To this really
save you detail to the foreground.
Spread the blue. So
the
that's
lack of
interesting.
detail
Just a little bit of water
also create that illusion of distance and depth.
A little bit of water. So it's a good thing I brought the water.
It's very, very important.
I wasn't sure, so we're just gonna do that.
We'll tap
water a little bit, and I think
that'll help create that illusion of mist down there too.
That here.
There, lift slightly
as
up.
Well, for the clouds.
Lightly. Just a little
so we can sort of mish that.
Now then.
Together.
As traditional painter, one of the hardest things to make effectively
do this
was reflections. Watch how easy. I'll take some of that same color.
You know what I'm saying?
Take a 2-inch brush touch and pull down.
It's very thick.
Just pull straight down.
Considering
it's most important that it goes straight down.
Thick. And that's okay.
Something
Nothing
like
wrong
so.
with thick.
Straight.
But now it's too thin. Trying to do these X's. Oh my gosh, this is turning out to be catastrophe. This is turning out to be a catastrophe. All right, bottle Prussian
blue.
Here's
how much fun. You take a little.
Screw your Prussian blue.
White.
You should have said that earlier.
In your painting,
you should have said
and lift upward.
You should have said.
And it'll make little areas back
oil
here
paint.
that
Yes, good.
looks like a whole different plane, and the white
with an odorless paint thinner. And then he went, oh my God, I can't wax.
Easy.
Just beat the devil out of it. That's what you're saying. Just beat the devil out of it.
Pull it out very flat as you can get.
Clean brush.
Cut across, okay? And we can go right up in
Clean brush.
Here.
We're just going to blend
we can just drop in just a little water.
I mean, it's not going to blend very well.
It's like here somewhere.
Okay, so just use some water. We're just going to blend the hell out of it with some water.
Just let your imagination
should have said this
take you
earlier.
You want to go.
It's not that easy because I didn't know what you were going to use, Bobby. Is it? Anybody can put a little masterpiece. Sure, you should have had a little video. I should have watched this video before, so I knew what the hell colors I should have done. White and blue. Hang on.
The better it becomes.
What? We're doing blue trees? Have you lost your mind?
I'm going to put some phthalo green in there. I like phthalo green.
Hang on.
Maybe
Wait,
a little crimson.
We're going to do...
There we go.
We're just going to bring it down like that? Is that what he's saying?
I just wiped the knife.
We're going to keep the bottom light.
Little paper towel. I would just use that brush. Little fan brush.
And just we're going to tap.
Load
we're
some
going to
color
tap
into
the
it.
other one.
Both sides of the brush.
We're going to tap it. We're going to tap and lift.
Let's have.
We're going to tap, and that's black.
Let's have a little evergreen tree. He lives right there. See?
Black.
Just make a line.
Okay,
take the
hang on a
brush,
second.
make
Commercial
a touch.
break. Period.
Make another one.
Perfect. Commercial.
Just sort of work
so it says we're gonna tap and lift.
There it goes.
We're gonna tap and lift.
It's easier to do them
up
fast than it is
instead.
slow, though.
We're gonna. That's way too much water. This is ridiculous.
Just
we're
sort of
gonna
back
tap.
and forth. I had a lady in class
Unfortunately,
one time
so we're just waiting for that.
It was like making Z's.
If anyone has
Z.
any thoughts on
called them
actual
Z
painting
trees.
strategy, oh hi Seg,
That's as
welcome.
good of an analogy as any.
Amanda, give me a
Center
moment
out.
here.
The center
We're
of the
just
tree should be the thickest,
waiting on a
darkest,
commercial break.
strongest part
Anyone
of the
watching
tree.
on Facebook,
You have
I
leaves
don't
in
know
the
a perfect
back,
time
you
to
have a
clean
trunk
your
in the
brushes.
middle, and you have
or,
leaves on this side. We'll have one more in there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Grab a snack right now.
I have a little family of trees.
But I'm not sure if I'm going to do a 3-camera live stream in the
everybody should
future.
have a
Might just
friend.
stick
Even a
to
tree. Even
one.
a tree needs a
But
friend.
I guess anyway, so
If you want to reflect those, just
it says
pop in
to,
some
oh wait, am I using the wrong one?
indications of
That
where
was a
they
different
are.
one. Hang on
No
a
big
second.
deal.
So he was saying, yeah, you just
Because
you
we
go
don't make
up,
mistakes
you go
here.
up,
We have happy
you
accidents.
go up.
Very
Okay,
quickly,
commercial
you learn to
is
work with
over.
anything that
We're
happens.
coming. Oh, it's
Big
the
brush,
second
pull down.
commercial. All right, perfect
Straight
time,
down
guys,
once
for
again. And then go across.
hang on a second.
And we have instant.
I'm going to take, and we're going to put another layer in. And we're going to touch and pull down, apparently. We're going to, hang on a second. This is very interesting. And then you go like this. Hang on, a little bit of water. Have some more fun. I'm not having fun yet. Take some, we're going to take some black and blue. Black, blue, and no, hang on. You just told me to mix this with this one. Now you want me to change back to the other brush? You psycho, what are you doing? Hang on a second. We're doing trees right now.
Thin paint. We'll stick to a thick paint. We mix them back up again. Let's go back up here.
So apparently the lack of detail makes the depth
of some little bushes.
Very interesting. It's very important. The lack, apparently, yes, the lack of detail is what we want. I'm running out of room. I'm running out of brush space. Like a little island. Hang on a second. Dirt there. We're doing trees. Calm down, Bob. Calm down, Bob. Calm down. Wait, how far are you going there, my friend?
Cut off a little roll of paint.
How far are you going? Where is he going?
Okay, we'll take this.
This isn't a very good fan brush.
Indication here. A little bit of soil, some dirt, some kind. Got to have a place. Okay. This is a little island for all this to sit on.
And we're gonna, so then we're gonna go straight down to make.
See there?
Straight down, straight down.
Oh, there is to it.
Reflection. Okay. We're doing reflections. Reflections.
We got to figure out something to do on the other side now. Let's have some fun.
Very interesting.
Let's have some fun.
And then,
you know, if you've painted with me before, I like old big trees. Let's take a little bit of that color right there. Let's go right ahead.
Terrible.
This is your bravery test.
Take what are we doing? Another plane. Brush. Bob, slow down.
And let's just
slow down. We're going to do white. It doesn't love white. But it doesn't love black.
Tree it lives.
I love it all. What are we going to do here? Bob, go. Hang on. No, I don't have that. Bob, you want me to use stuff that I don't have here? What are you doing? We're just going to go just a little bit of. Got it. If you don't know where it is, Bob, how am I supposed to know? This guy, he's like, I don't know where it is.
Let's do something about it. Like
you're the professional. How the hell am I supposed to know where it is?
We'll just tap in.
Oh my gosh, Atlanta.
Little bushy looking areas.
What do you load? What are we loading?
You have to decide what lives here.
What?
How far it goes, how tall is it, how short is it, fat, skinny.
Using his fan brush, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use, I'm going to use this tip.
You make all the decisions.
I'm going to use the tip. Hang on, this tip brush will be perfect for it.
There we go.
Hey, whoa,
Bob. In here, so
Bob, calm down. You're going so fast. Hang on a second. We're going to do this. We're going to, what are we doing?
Grab now. There's a fan brush right there.
A tree in here, apparently. We're like this.
A little bit of the dark sienna. Of the tree. Just want to make the indication here. Maybe
center of the tree is the strongest part of the tree.
Dark sienna.
It's a Z.
That's nice. Okay.
Massive. This looks like a. I don't know what this looks like. Just straight down. You just said do a Z. What are you doing, Bob? Then we do straight. What do you mean? Now we're going straight down again? And don't clean your brush. Give me a break, Bob. Bob, this is not at all, doesn't even look like a tree. I don't know what it looks like. This looks like a blotch of paint. My gosh, what am I doing here? Hang on, I'm going to do a Z apparently. Z makes are just so different than what Bob is using that I'm, and I'm not an idiot. I mean, I took art classes. I am published, I have had work in a gallery before, But yeah, so I mean, Bob, you need to. This is the problem. Is I should have really checked that. Then we're going to do some yellow. Interesting. So he's still working on his tree trunk. Let's take a look at this. Sorry, I know there's a comment right now on Cam 4, but I can't see it. Give me a second. We're going to put a little yellow in there. Apparently, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a little yellow, just lighten the can a little thinner. I mean, thin doesn't necessarily equal better, let's be honest. I'm just going to do that.
Living in our world.
Wait, what the hell are you doing? Now you've got a palette. I mean, I don't have... Okay, so I see what he's doing, but I don't have one of those. Gosh darn it. Hang on a second. So what he's doing is he's got this big palette that he's doing. Wait, what are you doing?
Wherever you think it should be.
Right, you just want a big chunk of it.
All right.
That's all. That's not all there is to it when I don't have the tool. Give me a good tool. That's what I need. We're going to put some. Hang on. So have some fun.
Huge tree.
Have some fun. I would love to have some fun here if I had the right tools. My love of God. I'm not gonna. I kind of want to. I'm gonna overlay Bob's voice in the YouTube version when I upload this elsewhere. I'm not gonna do that. What about another 2 inches?
There.
What are you doing?
Hey, just drop it in.
Another 2 inches. Okay, hang on. I got my 2-inch brush here. This is more than 2 inches. But it doesn't matter.
You could put this
apparently, that's all you need. He says you just need 2 inches. We're going to do another one here.
The shape was right. We'll come back and
you want some
separate
bush? Okay, we're going to add some bush.
Some nice highlights. Here's a little brown and white.
How far it goes, how tall it goes. I'll show you how short and tall it is.
Just here and
there.
there.
Damn it, Bobby. What are you doing?
Trunk. Just what you can see here and there.
In my world, I make all the decisions. Well, apparently not, because I'm following your darn tutorial.
Our little fan brush.
But that's okay.
Go right through the CAD yellow.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just... I don't know anything. I just
Let's go back
I just work here, my friends. You know, it's a fan brush. Okay, we're switching brushes. Bobby, you're going nuts. No wonder this is only 26 minutes long. Obviously, it makes sense. Hang on.
In your evergreen.
We're gonna what the hell? Oh, you know what we're gonna do here? We're gonna put some raw trees. We're gonna go very bare and raw. Oh my God! Yeah. I mean, hey, who? I mean, who doesn't love? Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on a second. 2 inches.
All my little friends.
Hang on, eat some brown. I'm fucking this up. You know, with all the art classes that I took in my time of doing art, it's interesting. You would think that. I mean, I haven't done this in years, and so long. Realistically, what we're gonna ask me yellow now. I see what he's doing. All right, Bobby. You know, it's interesting. I mean, I'll have to post some of the other stuff that I've done when I was doing painting regularly. I did a lot of, I don't know. Amanda, I know what you're saying. I know. Oh, he's coming with another one. I don't think I want to come and put another one here. Hang on. You know, I'm going to change this up. I'm going to change this up a little bit. I don't want to exactly do what he's doing. Hang on. Where's the dark stuff? Where's the dark? He wants to do a big tree. I'm not doing a big tree. I'm going to actually, I think, make, what is he doing? See, the problem is I'm running out of space. I don't have any space. If I put my palette here, hang on, I'm going to do a little. How many trees are you adding here, Bobby? I think we've got enough trees. Is that what it is? Yeah. He's just doing filler
I just want
at this point because he doesn't know what the hell to do. Is that the issue? Is that what's going on here?
Some rocks that live up there.
What's going on here? I don't know. The base should be darker than the top, apparently. Oh, good. We're on a commercial break. I can catch up. This is going to be a little bit different. Now, I do have my own skill and talent, obviously, for what I've done in the past. Because, again, as I was mentioning, if you're just joining us, I do have experience painting. And but I've never really painted landscapes. I was never good at it. I did once take an Emily Carr art class, but that was different. Hang on. Where's my big brush? Hang on. Here we go. That's nice. That's good. Yeah. Beautiful. This is amazing. Honestly, I'm almost feeling like I'm done. Sure. Yeah. Oh, shit. That's too much. What about your squirrel? He's got a squirrel, apparently. Okay, well, we're gonna wet this up a little bit. There's just too much black. Gosh. Should I put the wig back on? What are you doing? He's putting in a lot of yellow here. I think mine might be done, honestly. I feel like I'm done my painting. But what I'm gonna do, as you can see, I've got a lot of black. Wait, whoa, hang on, Bob. What are you doing? Give me a second here. I need a drink of water as well. What are you doing? He's putting some foliage. And I'm gonna get another color. I think for just the yellow, maybe. That you're painting with, what inch brush you're using. But I mean, I got a good. He keeps talking about the 2-inch brush, and really, he's only got like 3 brushes that I'm seeing him use.
You have something on the other side of the path.
Dude, I'm not really sure what he's doing or what he's going for
take
here.
A 1-inch brush.
I get what he's doing. I'm not finding
straight
that
down, and I'm pulling it in one direction.
Whatever he's doing, he said, just use the tip.
That loads a lot of paint, and see, it rounds one edge.
Yellow
you want to
that
turn
I decided to use.
Like that
I'm
rounded
not really
edge
following
to the top.
his tutorial at this point.
And then we
I'm
take
just
that,
kind of,
we go right up
again,
in here.
like I'm kind of happy with
No
this.
pressure, hardly.
It's a bit more
Just
abstract than what
the canvas.
Than what he was doing. Now, you know what I need? I need the white one.
Or tree.
I necessarily have the smallest brush. What is going on here? I'm losing my mind.
There's another one, but do one at a time.
So this looks like we're coming.
Sometimes it starts working.
We're going to come to the end of this here pretty soon.
Do one at a time.
Because I'm pretty happy with my painting here. I don't know about yours.
Maybe here's one right here.
Ooh, yeah. But yeah, I feel like we're at the end. I'm going to grab a little bit of black, stop this recording.
There.
And we're going to sign this painting now.
Go back over in here.
As we come
begin adding in
to the end of this whole process.
Things that come out here on the path.
And then sign it, and then I'll show you the finale here
All right.
in a second. There's a little more black.
You got your brushes warmed up yet, and you're ready.
In this,
you can do this.
A little more black to sign this. Gosh, I haven't signed my name on a painting or a sketch in a long time. Now, if I ever do this paint along again, honestly, it's going to be a lot different. Hang on a second. I haven't signed a painting in a long, long time. And it's not exactly... There we go. Beautiful. So that is done. I'm going to stick all my paints in my paint jar. Wow. You know, I'm happy with this. It's not the same as Bob's, which is good because it shouldn't be the same. And you know, it's been a long time since I've made art, and I'm very happy with this. I think it's wonderful. And maybe I'll auction this off. Probably not. Wow. Yeah, wow, that's great. It's a little wet still, but that's okay if it's wet. Wet is a good thing because it glimmers. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Everyone on cam 4, take a look. Everyone on Facebook Live, on my Facebook 1, and the last Facebook. There we go. All 3 cameras, you've all seen it now. There it is. Amazing. I'll put this on YouTube, and I'll put close-up pictures of this on Instagram. Wow. Wow, oh wow. I am so happy with this. This is great. This is amazing. Stick it back up there. Wow. That was so cool. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm all painted up now. I think that's the first and last time I'm going to do that. I hate to say it, but I think that's what's going to be first and last time doing it. Painting anyways. Let me just close the YouTube here so I can actually see. I see there's a bunch of comments coming in. Thank you very much for joining me on Facebook, on Cam 4. I appreciate it. Maybe this inspires you. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's probably a lot more enjoyable because I've cut it together. But yeah, head to my website if you want to see more. And then tune in next week, Friday, same time, 7 o'clock. I'm going to do a Christmas show. And Amanda, I will do that as well. Thank you very much. I will do that very soon. Going to do that. Yeah, so next week, Friday, 7 o'clock, again, I'm going to do a Christmas show where I'm just going to talk a little bit about my Christmas stories. I'm going to talk about my first Christmas, and that's really it. Hopefully, I don't know. That's I just figure it's the season, but also there's a lot of celebrations that happen this time of year, not just Christmas, as it were, but it's very big in the West. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you everyone for hanging out on Facebook. I'm going to say goodbye to all of you, and I'm going to finish up on Cam 4 here. So, bye guys. Take care, and don't clean your brush. Give me a break, Bob. Bob. This is not at all. Doesn't even look like a tree. I don't know what it looks like. This looks like a blotch of paint. My gosh, what am I doing here? Hang on. I'm going to do a Z, apparently. Z makes... Apparently doing little Z's. I think my tree is way too big. Oh, it's definitely way too big. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. You know, they make it seem so easy, but it's really not. And I think it's just the brushes that I have are just so different than what Bob is using that I'm, you know, and I'm not an idiot. I mean, I took art classes. I am published, you know. I have had work in a gallery before, you know. But yeah, so I mean, Bob, you need to, this is the problem, is I should have really checked that. Then we're going to do some yellow. Interesting. So he's still working on his tree trunk.